everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to show you the trays that I made for this big box bad boy right here. Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich, Chad Jensen and John Butterfield. I think I forgot to say that in my last one, so I apologize, John Butterfield. You deserve credit for finishing this up. And put out by GMT Games. Now this is the box, this is the 3-inch box with the mounted map. And the mounted map, if you don't have that, is pretty awesome. So definitely worth the extra money to get this set up here. So now if you do have this set up, I'm going to show you the design that I made for this, for storing all of your pieces, the cards, dice, everything else in here. Nice and neat, so that nothing shakes around or rattles out, hopefully, after I did that. But let's take a look inside, shall we? Okay, so as you can see, this is the 3-inch box here, and this is the 2-inch box right here. So this is what the game comes in, and you get this box when you purchase the map. So when I was designing these, I designed this one first, and I made these trays here. And then I decided, well, you know, it's not going to be a problem because all I got to do is make them a little thicker, you notice it in here. But then I found out that this box actually has less room up here than this box here. So for example, if I pull out this one here and pull out this one here, you can see the difference in thickness there. So so I had to redesign the whole thing here and not just work off of this design here. But we'll set this aside right now and stop talking about that. I'll stop my whining right there and show you what I did here. Now in this particular one, you see that a lot of stuff is pretty close to the same, but the only big difference, I would say, is once I took the Soviet out here, is that this box right here, I could not fit all the cards here. So I had to put some of them up here, which is what I've done on like Fighting Formations and a couple other games. So you have your event and your action cards here. So you'll notice that I have the event card and the Americans right here to symbolize those. Then inside we have German action on this side and Soviet action on this side. So all you gotta do is just remember that. So this one obviously has to always go towards the top of the box, and the Western factions go down here. And again, as before, everything fits in here nice and neat. All of your game pieces and these really cool, nice, solid mounted maps. I mean, these things are thick and they're big, and so they take up a majority of this box right here. So we'll put this back in and we'll move this out of the way for right now, and we'll bring these on back. I guess I should put my cards back in here. Okay, get this right side up. Okay. So then you have, here are our containers for all of our pieces. All of our counters go in here. And you're going to find that these are a little bit different boxes, because the other ones I was able to make dice trays, but on these are just trays. So just the trays are here. There's no tray to set them inside to make a spot for the dice tray. So you do lose that, but I think the payoff of the mounted maps is well worth the trade-off there. So we'll take some close-ups here. We'll go with the American one first here. And again, this shows you these lock in together, just like that. They have little tabs right here. And as with all of my stuff, it shows lid number 3 right there, and tray 3B and 3A right there. So you can see that those all go. Now I made these lids a little bit tighter so that they lock everything in really well. And again, we have all of our same pieces as in the original Downfall game with that, not with the 3-inch box. You got all the same pieces. So they're pretty much in the same order as they are in the other video if you watch that one. But if you didn't, here's the way that they set up. And this again is tray 3A. This is tray 3A. And this is the position that you put all these pieces in. And then we have our game pieces here for the Americans. We have our dice. We also have our fleets here, our seacraft there, all of our ships. And then we have some aerial and beach closes and some more game markers here. And again, this snaps together like that. Get that center frame as much as possible. And then that goes down. All right, so that's our Western faction. And let's look at the Soviets. So again, the Soviets, we got, it's going to be lid number 2 right there. And we have trays 2B and 2A right there. And I'll bring this down. And here are all your Soviet pieces in the tray. And again, same as before, these just pop together. And you can loosen these up if you want so that they don't snap together. They don't have to lock super hard because once this is on top, that holds everything together. Now, I've seen some people use rubber bands just in case, but I found that if you grab them like this, most likely they're never going to fall out. But if you want to put a rubber band around just for extra security, that's not a problem. That helps. Anything that helps. So here's our Soviet units here. And then the Eastern Germans are here and their allies. And then we have our Soviet control markers, our Eastern German control markers, the partisans, the aircraft, and the fuel shortage. And again, some game pieces here. And then we have our ships for all the Soviet and German faction. And this locks together again. And that goes right on top, just like that. And then we have our cards, so let's look at them. So this little notch here is where these cards here would sit in the box. They would go right there, and I would separate them to keep them separate inside the box. And they also prevent anything from moving in the box. And as before, we have nothing marked on these because this is just pretty much a unique one. So this is basically all tray number 1. When you look at the STL files, this will all be tray number 1 here. And similar design, but if you didn't see the other one, I made it so that these slide out like this. And there's a little notch here that they go into right there. You can see that notch right there. And this tab right here. And it slides into here. And this prevents these from opening up. So when you separate these, you can slide this apart like this. You can set that there. And you can grab your other deck of cards and put them right down in there to draw from. And that gives you a nice little case to keep them all organized on your table. And this one here is the same way. This slides out. This comes apart. So you keep your action cards in one and your other cards in the other. And then this becomes for your chits here. These are basically your order markers. So you just put them back in here and you can draw them out. Now certain games, certain scenarios will have you pull certain chips out. And I figure you got to do that whether they were stacked or whether they're in this. So it's just much easier to leave them all in here and allow you to pull them out from here. And this has got a rounded bottom, so it makes it easy to reach in there and grab one and pull it out. So again, this slides together like that. This locks in together like that. And we'll bring the other one over here. Slide that in, try to get that in frame for you. Rather close here. And we'll slide that around so that these are on this side. And this locks in. Everything locks in nice and neat there. And then we put So again, there's the map does take up a ton of space. The map is beautiful. I've opened it up. If you you want to see the map, go ahead and watch my box opening, because I do a box opening on this. And you take and you put your orders marker, one there. Your Western faction go down here, and your Soviet faction can go right there. And of course, the lid goes on top. Everything stays together. It stays in here. It's all locked in. Man, this heavy box too. It all locks in really well. Nothing moves around, so it prevents wear and tear on stuff. You know, in case you move them a lot or move them around a lot. Now, all of these files are available on the GMT website. So just go to Downfall, Conquest of the Third Reich, 3-inch box, and you'll find these ones there for the 3-inch box underneath that. And if you do print these out, please show me some pictures on the GMT Facebook page, the official GMT Facebook page. I'd love to see, or any of the other games. I follow a lot of the Facebook gaming pages. So, you know, go ahead and drop in a picture showing what you did with yours, and any modifications you did. Like I said, I saw one person that used the rubber bands to make it secure, and that will definitely lock it in. So please do like and subscribe. Helps out the channel tremendously. Love having you around, and hopefully you'll be around for my next video, which may not be about trays, but you know, I got a lot of trays coming up. There are a lot of new P500s that come out, and every new set of P500s come out, I will be making some trays for certain games on the P500. Not all of them, can't do them all, but certain ones. So hopefully you join me then. And other than that, have fun with your games, have fun organizing them, and I hope to have you around for the next video. Thanks for watching.